everyone, myself Upasana Sharma from ABES Engineering College Kasaragod. In today's lecture, we will study the different type of flip-flops of Unit 3 digital system design. So, first of all, we have studied the block diagram of sequential circuit. What do you mean by sequential circuit? So, sequential circuits are those circuits in which the output depends on the current input as well as the previous value of the input. So, this is the block diagram of combinational logic circuit, the help of combination logic circuit. Combinational circuit, this is the input, current input. This is the output, and one output is fed back to the input. This feedback element is called the memory element. So, sequential circuits are those circuits in which the output depends on the present input as well as the previous value of the input. These circuits are called sequential logic circuit. And this memory element is called the flip-flop. So here we have different type of flip-flops. So before we start the flip-flops, we have to know the latches. So latches, what do you mean by latches? So latches works on the label of clock सिग्नल. तो हम देख लेते हैं कि what do you mean by clock signal. Suppose this is one clock and in this clock this is called the label and these are called the edges. Here this edge from 0 to 1 and this edge is from 1 to 0. So this is called the positive edge and this is called the negative edge. तो लैचेस हमारे क्या होते हैं? लैचेस हमारे इन लेवल पर काम करते हैं. दिस इज लेवल 1. बट जो फ्लिप फ्लॉप्स होते हैं वो हमारे इन एजेस पे काम करते हैं. फ्लिप फ्लॉप्स कैन वर्क ऑन पॉजिटिव एज वेल एज द नेगेटिव एज. तो सपोज हम स्टार्ट कर रहे हैं लैच के साथ. वी आर मेकिंग द लैच कैन बी मेड विद द हेल्प ऑफ NAND or NOR. Suppose I am using here NOR latch. हम दोनों में से किसी से बना सकते हैं. सपोज मैं यहाँ NOR से बना रही हूँ लैच. वी आर शोइंग हियर द डिफरेंस बिटवीन द लैचेस एंड द फ्लिप फ्लॉप. सो लैचेस हमारी एजेस पे वर्क करती है, लैचेस हमारे लेवल पे वर्क करते हैं एंड फ्लिप फ्लॉप्स हमारी एजेस पे वर्क करती है. लैच इज आल्सो अ 1 bit memory storage device. So this is the NOR latch. Here we have two inputs. This is R and this is X. Set, reset. And thus one input of first NOR gate is connected to the output of second NOR gate. Same here, the input of this OR gate is connected to the output of this NOR gate. These are called the outputs Q and Q bar. This is called the NOR latch. Here I am making a table of this NOR latch. Characteristic table. So this is set, this is reset, and these are the output Q and Q bar. Suppose set and reset both are 0, the output will remain the same. No change, that means this is 0. No change. We can say no change. Suppose set is 0 and reset is 1. The output Q is 0 and Q bar is 1. Suppose S is 1 and R is 0. The output will be Q1 and Q bar is 0. And last stage, suppose S and R both are 1, 1, then this is called the forbidden case or indeterminate case. Right? This is a NOR latch. Next, we will make a flip-flop. We have different type of flip-flops. First flip-flop is SR flip-flop, set reset flip-flop. Second flip-flop is D flip-flop. Third flip-flop is JK flip-flop. And the last flip-flop is T flip-flop. SR flip-flop is called set reset flip-flop. D flip-flop is called delay flip-flop. JK flip-flop is Jack Kelvin. And T flip-flop is called toggle flip-flop. So first we see the SR flip-flop set reset. We are making here these flip-flops with the help of NAND gate. Here, first of all is SR flip-flop, set reset flip-flop. As we have already discussed, the flip-flops works on the edges of the clock bus. तो हम पहले SR का डायग्राम बनाएंगे. This is NAND gate, one NAND gate, second NAND gate, third NAND gate, and this one is last one. First, the first input of this NAND gate is S, and second वाले NAND gate का one input है आपका R, set reset, and the second input of both the NAND gates are connected to clock. Right? And last, we are using here the latch, NAND latch. And the output of these two NAND gates are Q and Q bar. This is called outputs. Right? So, now we are making the characteristic table of this flip-flop. As we see the characteristic table of the SR flip-flop, so we have to consider the previous value of the flip-flop. Suppose previous value is QT, this one. Previous value, we have to assume the previous value. Suppose previous value is QT and inputs are S and R and the output is QT plus 1 and we can take complements also. Okay. Suppose QT, S and R 0, 0, 0 hai. If S and R both are 0, then we know Q2 plus 1 will be no change. No change means if previous value is 0, then Q2 plus 1 will also be 0. and this is the complement of qt plus 1. हम सारे इसकी कॉम्बिनेशन ले सकते हैं 0 0 1 0 1 0 0 1 1 1 0 0 1 0 1 1 0 and 1 1 1. This is our last. Right. Here, set 0, reset 1, then output is 0. Because set is 0, output is also 0. Set 1. अगर आपका set 1 है, then output आपका 1 हो गया, set हो गया और इसका complement 0 हो गया. 1 1. अगर set और reset दोनों 0 1 1 होते हैं, तो इस केस में हमें indeterminate condition मिलती है. That means हमारी indeterminate condition है यहाँ पर. Okay? 0 0 again, no change. That means previous value is 1, then qt plus 1 will also 1. And ये आपका no change, ये आपका हो जाएगा 0. 0 1 पर 0, आउटपुट कॉम्प्लीमेंट qt plus 1 पर कॉम्प्लीमेंट 1 हो गया. 1 0 पर set 1, reset 0, and 1 1 अगेन हमारी इंडिटरमिनेंट या फॉरबिडन कंडीशन कहलाती है, जो हमारी इनवैलिड होती है, उसको हम यूज नहीं करते हैं. तो दिस इज कॉल्ड दी एसआर फ्लिप फ्लॉप, जिसमें हम 1 1 पर कुछ आउटपुट हमें नहीं मिलता. हमारी इसमें आउटपुट और उसका कॉम्प्लीमेंट दोनों सेम होते हैं, जिसकी वजह से हम इसको यूज नहीं करते हैं. सो फॉर रिमूविंग दिस 1 1 कंडीशन वी यूज द डी फ्लिप फ्लॉप. इन डी फ्लिप फ्लॉप वी कनेक्ट द नॉट गेट बिटवीन द एस एंड द आर. D flip flop. In D flip flop, we connect the NOT gate between the S and the R inputs. First of all, we are making the SR flip flop. These are connected to clock. First input is S, and this input is R, and last one is the latch. Okay. So connect the NOT gate between the S and R inputs. This single input is called the D or delay. This is the Q and this is the Q bar. So S और R के बीच में अगर हम नॉट गेट लगा देंगे तो ये हमारा बन जाता है डी फ्लिप फ्लॉप. दैट मीन्स कभी भी हमारी 1 1 वाली कंडीशन जो हमारी एस आर में थी वो आएगी ही नहीं. अगर आपका S 1 है then R will be 0. If S is 0 then R is 1. हम यहाँ पर देख सकते हैं इसकी कैरेक्टरिस्टिक टेबल कैसे बनेगी आपकी. तो हम लेंगे यहाँ पर previous value qt, input d, and next state is qt plus 1, right? 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. यही हमारी कंडीशन हो सकती है, इसके अलावा हमारी कोई भी कंडीशन नहीं होगी. If d is 0, that means if d is 0, अगर हम यहाँ पर d 0 दे रहे हैं, that means s is 0 and r is 1. If s 0 and r 1, that means output is 0. So output will be 0. If d is 1, d is 1 means s1 and r0. That means set. Output will be 1. If d0, again d0, that means s0 or r1. That means we get the 0 output. If d is 1, that means s1 r0. Again output is 1. Right? So this that means D पर जो हम input दे रहे हैं, same input we are getting at the output side, right? If D is 0, output is 0. If D is 1, output is 1. Again D is 0, output 0. D1, output 1. So that means this D flip is used for only the delay purpose. ये सब pass करता है हमारे input को, और delay provide जहाँ भी हमें करना होता है वहाँ हम इसको D flip flop को use करते हैं. Our next flip flop is JK flip flop. JK flip flop. तो एसआर की उस वन वन कंडीशन को भी हम यूज कर पाए, हम यूज करें, वो हमारा है जेके फ्लिप फ्लॉप. वी हैव मॉडिफाइड दिस, we have modified the SR flip flop here. This is the clock. This input हमने यहाँ पर भी SR फ्लिप फ्लॉप बनाया है. This is S, this is R. इस S को हम बोलते हैं J. That means set means J, and this input is called the K. The difference is the one more input of first NAND gate is connected to the Q complement output, Q bar. This is Q. And the next third one input of this NAND gate is connected to the Q. Q. This is the difference of SR and GK. तो यहाँ पर हम इस वन वन वाली कंडीशन को भी यूज करेंगे, जो हमारी एसआर में क्या थी, हमारी जो यूज नहीं हो रही थी, हमारी इनडिटरमिनेट कंडीशन थी. तो we are making a characteristic table of JK flip flop. Characteristic table here. Are inputs are previous value QT, J, K, and output is QT plus 1 and QT plus 1 complement. Right? These are the inputs and outputs. So, अगर हमारे तीन इनपुट है तो पॉसिबल कॉम्बिनेशंस आर 0 0 0, 0 0 1, 0 1 0, 0 1 1, 1 0 0, 1 0 1, 1 1 0, and last one is the 1 1 1. If J and K both are 0, that means J means set and K means reset. If J and K both are 0, that means no change. If previous value is 0, that means QT plus 1 is also 0, and QT plus 1 complement will be 1. As J 0 and K 1, that means J means set 0 and reset 1, then output will be 0 and complement is the 1. If J1 and K0, that means set 1 and reset 0, then output will be 1 and output complement will be 0. अब यहाँ पर हम देखते हैं जो डिफरेंस है हमारे 1 1 कंडीशन वाला. If J and K both are 1 1, here we get the complement of the previous value. So that means if previous value is 0, then output will be 1, the complement of Q. And QT plus 1 will be 0. Complement of 1 will be 0. And here J and K both are 0, that means no change. If previous value is 1, then output is 1 and complement is 0. 0 1, output 0, complement 1. 1 0 1, output 0. And last one is 1 1 1. QT1, J1, K1. So that means 1 1 we get the complement of QT. So output would be QT 0 and QT plus 1 1. This is called the JK flip flop. We now comes to the T flip flop. We make the T flip flop with the help of JK flip flop. T flip flop is called toggle flip flop. हम यहाँ पर जेके की 1 1 वाली कंडीशन को मेनली यूज करेंगे और वी मेक दी टी फ्लिप फ्लॉप. हम टी फ्लिप फ्लॉप बनाते हैं विद द हेल्प ऑफ जेके फ्लिप फ्लॉप इफ वी कनेक्ट दी both the inputs of J and K. This is the JK flip Q and Q complement. Last one is the latch J and K. This is the input J and this is the input K, and this is connected to the the complement, and this is connected to the Q. This is the JK flip-flop. If we connect J and K together, and this is the single input. This single input is called the T flip-flop. Single input T. ये हमारा कहलाता है T flip. Here we see the characteristic table of T flip-flop. Characteristic table. In characteristic table, we have previous value QT. Inputs here, input is single T, and output is Qt plus 1. Right? Output is only Qt plus 1 we are taking here. So the combination of two inputs are 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, and 1, 1. Right? If T is 0, T0 means J and K both are 0. Then output will be no change. No change means if previous value is 0, Qt plus 1 is also 0. If T is 1 means both J and K are 1. दोनों शॉर्ट है J और K. T पर हम 1 देंगे तो इसका मतलब J और K दोनों 1 1 हो जाएंगे. और 1 1 का मतलब क्या है JK में कि हमारी क्या मिलती है, हमें कॉम्प्लीमेंट मिलता है प्रीवियस का. तो क्यू टी हमारा 0 है तो दिस इज 1. T0 मीन्स नो चेंज. प्रीवियस 1 तो QT plus 1 होगा. 1 means complement. Previous 1, then QT plus 1 is 0. So 1, 1, 0. This is the characteristic table of T flip. These are the references. Thank you.